Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss with you all about high fever. What is meant by high fever? High fever is also called as hyperpyrexia. It is also called as hyperpyrexia. When we will call it as high fever is above 103 degrees centigrade. Means if it is 103 degrees centigrade, then we will call it as high fever. So high fever means it is also called as hyperpyrexia, which is more than 103 degrees centigrade, then we will call it as high fever. Fevers are actually protection to our body. It is like a protective mechanism to our body, which will protect for the further damage. Means it's an indication. If you got a fever, then that is an indication. It is indicating that something is happening in the body which is not normal. So it is indicating you. It is reminding you to correct that. In the brain, especially, there is a hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a part of the brain. Hypothalamus. Why is it important? Why is it important, hypothalamus? Hypothalamus is actually, it will maintain, means it will balance the normal body temperature. Our normal body temperature is 98.6. Okay, 98.6 Fahrenheit, that is degrees. So this hypothalamus, which is a part of the brain, what it does exactly? It will balance the normal body temperature, that is 98.6 degrees. So when the 98.6 degree present in our body, then that is called as normal. Anything that is decreasing or increasing more than the temperature, then that is not normal. Then we will call it, if it increases high, that is more than 98.6, that is more than 103 degree centigrade, then we will call it as hyperpyrexia, that is high fever. High fever, we know that it is caused by some viruses, bacteria, fungus, and some drugs. High fever is caused by some of viruses, bacteria, fungi, drugs, and also some kind of harmful chemical toxins. This also might lead to high fever. When there is an increase in the temperature of the body, then what will happen? Germs, like whatever, like bacteria entered, virus, fungi, through any chemical toxins, that is when there is an increased temperature in the body, then those germs are difficult to survive. So those are not able to survive in the body and it will die. Germs means what? Bacteria, maybe virus or fungi or some toxins. This all, when there is an increase in the temperature, it makes the germs to survive in the body. It makes it harder to survive. So it might die. When there is a high fever, that is more and more, then that is also not at all a good sign, not at all a good indication. Then there is a chances that there is a damage, there will be a damage in the hypothalamus, and also there might be a damage in the brain. More than that also, it is not good indication for the body. What are the symptoms of the high fever? Symptoms can be extreme sweating, sweat will be more, sweat will produce more, then that is a extreme sweating is the symptom. And the another symptom is dizziness or lightheadedness, means you will feel like very giddiness type, like so much of dizziness, kind of like head spinning, and there is some kind of weight on the head. These all are the symptoms of the high fever. And the next symptom is muscle cramping, either muscle cramps or pains, muscle pain. Because of increase in the body temperature, what will happen? Some certain kind of inflammation, that is kind of swelling inside the joint, which will lead to muscle cramping or kind of pains, joint pains or muscle cramping you might face because of the high fever. And then another thing is that weakness. Generally, any fever, first thing we will face the problem is weakness. Weakness of the body, because there are no certain amount of electrolytes. Electrolytes means sodium, potassium, chloride. These are the necessary electrolytes that should be there in the body. When there is a high fever, there is a body temperature disturbances, then what will happen? Automatically there is a disturbance in the electrolytes also, up and down. Then when this happens, weakness of the body, we will see more amount of weakness. And then weakness and nausea. Nausea means we will see like it's kind of vomiting sensation. Always you will feel like puking, vomiting. That is a nausea. Symptoms are extreme sweating, dizziness, lightheadedness, muscle cramps, muscle pains, weakness, nausea, vomiting sensation. If there is a persistent high fever, means there is an increase in the high fever is constant, then what will happen? Symptoms also will become more persistent. Then what will happen? Pupils, like eyes, in our eyes pupils will be there. That pupils will that will dilate and will create confusion, and you are not able to see, and kind of so much of confusion in the body, and sometimes lead to brain damage also, and also lead to death. That depends on the how much of the severity of the fever, that is relating to the body condition, and what kind of organs or anything, if there is any disturbances, that is what is the problem exactly in the body. Depending on that, these are the fever symptoms and their severities. So this is basically about the fever, high fever, that is more than 103 degrees. So this is basically called as high fever, that is more than 103 degrees. Symptoms are extreme sweating, dizziness, lightheadedness, cramps, pains, weakness and nausea. If you like my video, for the more updates, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.